Hi, I'm Marna, and I collect mostly vintage troll dolls. And I love them. I had them as a kid. They are simple little dolls. They're just cute. They're just fun. They're just silly. Darren my husband has a 3D printer, and because I collect the trolls, he actually bought this model, which is what you call the pattern, to make it on the 3D printer. This is one of my favorites. You do, when you 3D print, you do have to paint the faces, which I love. And I put a little glitter in their belly because this is modeled after a jewel belly troll. The eyes are just a little offset, so it was hard to get it just right. But I call this one Sherbert because of the color. It's one of my favorite. Putting the hair in, I have several videos on that if you watch my channel. Boy, this one is so soft. I took this one and kind of made it I did make it an albino with the pink and red eyes, and then I added just a little dry brush. I have other videos on how to take yarn and make the traditional hair for the trolls. I have a lot of different colors, but I was in Hobby Lobby and they had this yarn on clearance, $2.49. I actually bought two. Let's see if I can pull this free. And I, unlike a lot of their other customers, boy, I don't know how to start this. I should have done that before the camera went on. Let's see if I can pull it sideways. Found this yarn that is a doll maker's doll maker, wig creator, whatever's delight. It is the fibers not twisted. What I'm going to do is make this into hair for these particular troll dolls. I love, 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 love how this turned out. I love this yarn. Got to get some more. Might pay full price, and you know how cheap I am. I took the dog brush and brushed this out just a little bit, and this came out. And I like that because this will make hair. Oh, and I had that turned a certain way. My fingernail's catching on it. Where are those curls? There we go. We're gonna take that and put it in this troll's hair. I like that look. It's kind of cute, it's different, and these trolls, as I have said and said and said, my glue gun, I have a new one coming, but believe me, it cannot get here fast enough. It's just, well, we're going to call it broke. I've been calling it lazy. That's lazy. And I'm doing this up on the ridge in the back of this troll so that I can glue that down there. I don't think my glue gun is heating up like it should be because it's drying before I get to my craft. Okay, here are those curls, and I wanted those towards the front, and then I wanted it to lean back. How am I going to get this? Come on. And I kind of twist it as I go so that it gives it a tighter, let's call it weave. And then I'm pressing, I'm not squishing. Well, actually I am kind of squishing this one because you do want the glue up between the fibers. Isn't that cute? He just has this hair. It's just there. Now, the way I did this one, which is my favorite, is I took the yarn and I wrapped it. And when I did, what happened was, because this is so thick, it came out different lengths. So what we're going to try this time is I'm going to lay these out in a pile. we'll call them waves, because, you know, that's what you call it. And I want to cut these twice as long as I want the hair. So I like that long hair. So I'm going to cut it to about here. And what I'm going to do is cut a few of those. As you pull this out, there are some fibers that are shorter than others, and you have to work around that. I'm okay with it. I love, love, love this stuff. I cut 3 pieces, kind of equal. You know me, I just wing stuff. This is skinny little nylon yarn. I got it at a garage sale, as you can see, 50 cents. Knowing me, I talked them down. And we are just going to cut a piece off and find center by hanging that. This yarn is hard to tie off because it is so fluffy. It pulls your knot back against it. It's also hard to keep even. So when we finish here, it may not be, or yours may be way more even than mine, and I'm okay with that. I'm tying a square knot to start, and then I take the yarn back up under in each direction. I'm wrapping the yarn one way and then the other, and I'm coming back up and I'm doing another square knot. And I'm doing that as tight. Actually, I'm going to do a half knot, flip it, and then do a square knot. I can really feel that sliding. And you don't want that. You don't want your fibers loose on your troll's head. As I tighten this side, that other side will tighten down. So that'll give me a little extra strength. I've got a little piece of fingernail hanging, and it's getting caught in everything. All right, so I'm pulling that knot on in. I'm going to cut that low. What I did, and you can do it any way you want, maybe you want a part on your doll's head, maybe you don't. I did not, so I went end to end, and I tucked the knot under a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Where is my little, I'm going to call this one blue, even though those are. I did his eyes blue, gave it a little blush. I used acrylic paint. It takes so little. The eyes are a little offset on these trolls, and that's okay. I can deal with it. I use quite a bit of glue on this particular yarn setting because the fibers are so loose. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm folding that under before I move it to the troll's head. These heads are slanted, so you line it up. Notice I'm looking at it from the top, and then I'm pushing down. And I'm going to roll that around so that those fibers, oh, I squished some out the side. That's okay, we can pick that off with a fingernail after it dries. And I've got that in place. And I'm checking each ear. These heads are very wide, and they're concaved above the ears so that the hair goes all the way to that end. Let's push that forward a little bit. Now my fingers got some on it. I always say that my crafts are not for children, the messy or the accident prone. You know, those that would get burned with the glue gun or whatever. Well, I'm one of those messy people. Okay, then what I did was I gently, and I mean gently, comb that. See how that's coming out? It's like cotton candy. I just love it. After that, I trim just a little, and I'm going to do that around, kind of trim this up. I'm taking kind of chunks out of it. I didn't mean to do that. Brush it up a little more. And there you go, chunky, but I'm going to play with that over the days and work on that. So, oh, his little forehead kind of came. There you go, long flowing hair without undoing the yarn. And that took 3, what would you call it, rounds of the yarn. I love these. Darren 3D prints these little trolls. He does it in a lot of sizes, but these are 3-inch. And this is a hidden giveaway video. And if you would like to have one of these trolls, that is a craft troll, not these, but a craft troll. You will have to paint the eyes and come up with your own hair. I'm not sending you yarn. I have told you what kind I have used. You can use any yarn. I have a lot of other videos where I show how to do the long flowing hair out of yarn, how to do the traditional hair out of yarn, and some others. That could give you an idea of what you want to do. Anyway, if you will put in the comments, enter me and the color of troll you would like to have. Now, if we don't have the color you're looking for, we might ask you to please have a backup plan, and we'll ask you that if you're a winner. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, a like, and subscribe.